On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Utah Jazz at Vivint Smart Home Arena. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And from the sidelines tonight, we have David Aldridge. The shot's good from Jordan.
A huge difference between college and pro. The Thornton's very solid.
And it's Roberts, top of the key. Outside Banks. Rebound, Utah.
You expect to get 2 points there. A little unlucky for them.
Stockton the pass to a wonder. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Stockton outside. This one for three. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Stockton. Jordan's got 6 points.
If Jordan becomes consistent from out there, I'm not sure how you defend him.
And that one's good, Gervin.
Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. Their main concern tonight is Artis Gilmore, a monster in the paint. Coach said his size is a huge problem. 7'2", he dominates the inside with his scoring, his defense, and his rebounding. Artis is a headache. You can't teach size. Gilmore's got a lot of it. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Stockton with no one around him. Stockton can't get that one to fall. Kick out to Moore. Banks passes to Gert. He gets that one. Gervin's got his second basket of the night.
Masterful ball handling from Gervin. He just knows how to dice a defense apart.
3-pointer, Stockton hits it from three-point range.
With a shooter of his talent, you have to do more defensively. Really chase him off the spot.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And let's take guys on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
We're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been so far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Wow, the rookie Stockton showcasing his range.
Sweet move. Shot by Gervin, no good. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Jazz. They're leading by 8. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
I thought their bench was instrumental in that one.
What a luxury to have that kind of scoring power in reserve.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Spurs trail by 8. And Gervin kicks to Moore. Pass to Gilmore. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The assist, Johnny Moore.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 3-pointer, Stockton. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And this team is thrilled about Stockton's future. Games like this prove how special he is.
San Antonio calls timeout. .125 left in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Gervin. The 17-footer goes down. Gervin's got his 3rd basket of the night. From deep, Jordan drains the three-pointer.
Still in the first quarter, and they've already carved out a double-digit lead.
In complete control thus far. They couldn't have asked for a better start.
Inside. From the arc. And the Jazz, another three.
Jordan has the talent, the drive, and the stamina to do this on a nightly basis. Absolutely relentless.
Here's Dantley, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
He's all about finding the open man, and this is why his teammates appreciate it.
Jacks up a three. Michael Jordan again from deep. Jordan's got 15.
Making it look simple. You can tell Jordan loves pulling up off the dribble.
And it's blocked. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 18.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they've put it to good use.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul. 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Drives to the hoop. Hexen. Here's Brooks. That one falls.
Just owning that painted area. I guess the motto is do it till they stop it.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and Utah again with the bucket.
You would think they were really feeling good in warm-ups because they started this game hot out of the gate.
And their shot selection has been excellent. Great patience shown by them.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Jazz lead by 17. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in game 2. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
They had quite the quarter from beyond the arc, getting the ball to their shooters early and often and with good results.
The defense has to be better at closing out on these shooters and force them to put the ball on the floor.
What a setup. Great dime.
I know, what a finish. Putting it down with authority. Woo.
That's just great teamwork. Plain and simple.
The Jazz making a switch here. Stanley's checked in. Jackson with the ball. Nothing on the board. Shot from 12. No good on that one. Here's Dawson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Brooks. And that's a surprising time. Clark for an intentional foul.
It sure is. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish right there. I'll tell you what, he better have a good reason for it, or he's going to be seeing some extra pine time.
And Utah making a change here. Porter's checked in. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Dotson. They set the pick to the paint and finished off by Bailey.
What a feed and what a jam. Nothing you can do about that.
And San Antonio has possession. 19-point game. And so they foul intentionally.
You know, I just can't get my head around this decision at this point. I mean, you got to keep the clock going right now.
Not sure what he was thinking there. I'm sure this will be something Coach will highlight during the next film session.
Left to the wing. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Gervin. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, Gervin is a smooth operator inside.
And here's Jordan outside. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Dantley from the wing. The Spurs rebound. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Dantley's got his 2nd bucket of the night. And here's Jordan outside. And Utah another 3.
That time they worked Jordan off the ball, getting him something in rhythm. That's the right idea.
Baseline try. No good. Shot missing.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And the Jazz, another three.
He's letting it fly from downtown, and you can see the confidence is obvious when he shoots the three ball, and that's part of what makes him such an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, no question. And I don't understand why the defense hasn't adjusted and tried to chase him off the line. Saw that play developing and hit him in stride towards the cup.
Utah calls timeout. Jazz leading by 22. And here's Jordan outside. Good! Another from three.
The three's coming fast and furious. He's scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. No good for Moore. Utah is going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point. And again for three.
And he's notched the third most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
GA, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's, any players for that matter. He's been unstoppable. Shots good by Gilmore.
So reliable on the interior. A player as efficient as Gilmore is a coach's dream.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
And it's Moore penetrating. Back to Gervin. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. He had a nice open look right there. Moore's got his second bucket.
Nice mechanics on Moore's jumper. He trusts himself to find the bottom.
Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in a state of disbelief.
Big Game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Utah Jazz. Alongside Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us from the sideline. Utah shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Moore with it. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the defense making it easy for him. They deserve to get dunked on with that effort.
Wasted no time on that one.
Usually Stockton shies away from the arc. That's something he's still working on.
Stockton against Moore. Gervin up top. Greenwood grabs the board. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A shot by Stockton, no good.
I think that's how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
You're right. Anything less than lockdown defense on him will result in 3 points. You can count on that.
Now here's Jordan. A three. And John Stockton gets the three. Stockton's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Moore. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. 3-pointers, Stockton, and Utah another three.
How about the smooth mechanics Stockton has? His jump shot is pure.
Gervin attacking it. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Some nights, nothing goes your way. They're trying to compete, but they've been outclassed.
And here's Utah. They're on an 11-2 run. Stockton from outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Stockton's got 12.
That's one of Stockton's go-to moves. Heading downhill, stops on a dime, pops it in.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from John Stockton.
They need to use this timeout to evaluate how they can slow him down. He's lighting them up from beyond the arc.
Outside Gervin. Banks with the ball. Now guarded by Jordan. Gervin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hey, Gervin is sleight of field, but he's not afraid of a little contact. Doesn't mind getting bumped while shooting. He looks at it as easy money.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
And here's Jordan outside. And the Jazz, another 3.
A huge difference between college and pro, the three-point line. And Jordan's very solid from there.
Moore passes to Roberts. Pass to Gilmore. From down in the low post, it goes.
Let's make right at the rim.
Yeah, you know this. You usually get only looks like this in the layup line. The defense has to make it harder on him right there.
Training threes left and right, making it rain from behind the arc.
Nothing the D is doing has worked, which is why they are going to continue gunning from outside the arc.
Gervin for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And this group looking so confident here in the postseason. Just cruising so far. Going 5 games straight, undefeated.
There he is, Michael Jordan, flashing his incredible athleticism and showing why many viewed him as a can't-miss talent coming into the draft.
So it's the Spurs now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Gilmore and the powerful one-handed slam.
That's what this team needs right now.
You're right, cutting the deficit with the one-handed flush.
Maybe that can give them a little spark.
Utah calls timeout. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. They lead by 14. For 3, gets the three-pointer to fall. Stockton's got 15 points.
We're seeing how dangerous Stockton can be. There's a lot to his game. There is no one way to defend this rookie.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Jazz leading by 15. Fires the 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
And this team is thrilled about Stockton's future. Games like this prove how special he is.
To the inside.
Incredible finish, and they made it look easy.
Don't you love to see that? Beautiful alley-oop. Wow.
Talk about a major throwdown. That was special.
And the Jazz with another 3.
Tell you what, he's going to have a lot more chances to knock down shots if he continues to shoot like that from the three-point line.
Just watch the lanes open wider as the defense creeps toward the perimeter.
The 3 connects from three-point range. Stockton's got 24.
Stockton showing his burst of speed. Good finish there from the young fella.
Here's Gervin. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight defense.
Stockton, good.
From the tip, this team has flexed its muscles and shown its dominance.
What a start, particularly on the offensive end.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
There's the triple. Good, another from 3.
Unbelievable scoring. And he continues to climb the all-time leaderboard for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range. So fun to watch. Putting on a show on the big stage. We're at the end of the first quarter. And what a blowout already in this one. It's the Jazz just dominating this one. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Their early focus on outside.
It's Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. This should be a good one, and 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA playoffs. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Utah Jazz. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, with David Aldridge joining us on the sideline.
You'd like to see Stockton get aggressive like this more often, taking his shots out there.
Here's Moore. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Drew passes to Stockton. And Utah, another three.
Well, he's consistent from out there, especially when you give him room.
Outside Gervin. Yep, that one goes in there.
He's slick, he's smooth. He's got a slithering nature to his game, which allows him to get busy in the lane.
And again, it's the Jazz from deep. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Moore against Stockton. And Roberts has it in the corner. Fade away. That shot off.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
Good on the triple. Stockton's got 12 points in the game.
This is the range Stockton has, not to mention impeccable shooting form.
Roberts passes to Banks. At the top of the key, Gervin. Jordan with the steal. Pass to a one-two. Jazz passing it around. Lets it go from deep. And Jordan good for three.
A huge difference between college and pro, the three-point line. And Jordan's very solid from there.
Moore with it, picked up by Stockton. Here's Gervin. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And here's Jordan outside. And the Jazz with another three.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
San Antonio calls timeout. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
You know, if you shoot it poorly from deep, you're typically going to be in serious trouble.
And listen, it's the main reason they lost. They never could get into a groove from three-point land, and that affects the rest of your offense.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
At 7'2", Gilmore can really own the interior and play above the defenders.
From deep, Jordan gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jordan's got his third basket of the night right there.
Their scoring has been a problem, been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
Utah leading by 17. From downtown, and the Jazz another three.
And right now, Jordan is putting on a scoring clinic, letting it all hang out.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Roberts. Fires at the elbow. The rebound by Drew.
You don't get a lot of those chances. He's going to want that shot back.
Jordan wide open. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Jordan's got 15 points.
That shot is the byproduct of hard work, plain and simple. Jordan has really focused in on improving his jumper.
No good from Moore. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And if you've been watching since round 1, this group is off to a blistering start here in the postseason. And have not only swept the first round, but have 2 in the books here in the second round. 6 consecutive wins. Wow. Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals.
Here we go.
Game one of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. We'll watch the Portland Trail Blazers in this one as they go up against the Utah Jazz. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. On our sideline, David Aldridge. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Lever can't get it to go.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
You take a look at the Trailblazers. Well, Mike, you can tell they're so excited to be home for this game one of the conference finals. This should be a fantastic series.
These teams look very close on paper, but it's all about playing matchups and adjusting in the conference finals. Everyone will need to be at their sharpest. That's one of Stockton's go-to moves. Heading downhill, stops on a dime, pops it in. Such a fun player to watch. Drexler really gets up quick for these throwdowns.
Beyond the arc, and John Stockton hits from deep. Stockton's got 11 points.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Lever has the open look. Offline from the high post.
Normally, he knocks that down. The defense got a gift.
That's good from Stockton. The assist from Bailey. 14 points for him.
This is the range Stockton has. Not to mention impeccable shooting form.
Here's Lever. Sinks that one from the post.
You know, they'll be looking for more of that. An easy layup right there.
Always nice to get a few easy ones early in the game to build a rhythm.
And Jordan gets it to go.
A huge difference between college and pro, the three-point line. And Jordan's very solid from there.
Charity strike shot. Lever, no good.
From the mid-range, you really want to avoid contested attempts.
And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
If Jordan becomes consistent from out there, I'm not sure how you defend him.
It's Lever on the wing. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Lever's got his second basket of the night.
And if you give him space like that in the mid-range, he won't hesitate to let it fly.
Cans it from downtown.
Making it look simple. You can tell Jordan loves pulling up off the dribble.
Outside, Drexler. And finished off by Drexler.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Such an aggressor offensively. I expect Drexler to be solid from the line in his career.
Bangs home the trifecta. Jordan's got 12.
Again and again, round and round we go. This guy is knocking down those triples.
Beyond the points, he also provides spacing to this offense.
Easy buckets like that, just what the doctor ordered to get them back into this ball game.
They need something to light that fire, and that, you're right, may be it.
Yeah, right to the rim and left nothing to chance with the dunk.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. For the Trailblazers, Paxson, he's checked in for Carr. And it's Valentine in for Lever. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Here's Valentine. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Utah calls timeout. Jordan's checked in for the Jazz.
Number 23, Michael Jordan.
Jazz leading by 15. Fires the three. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
3 points.
18 points for him.
Jordan is so skilled at creating offense. He reminds me a bit of Dr. J. Certainly a star in the making.
Stolen. Releases. Awandu kicks to Jordan. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This demonstrates to me the confidence Jordan has at this young age. I mean, phenomenal at shooting in rhythm.
Now here's Paxson. Takes it off the glass.
And that's good offense. Anytime you get this close inside, you like your chances.
Takes the three. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Stockton. Jordan's got 24 points. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. Now here's Paxson. Thompson misses.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often. And that was from way outside, but Jordan has a ton of confidence in his stroke.
Net with the bucket.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Jazz leading by 23. From deep, Jordan, and again for three.
Unbelievable scoring. And he continues to climb the all-time leaderboard for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range. So fun to watch, putting on a show on the big stage.
He has a particular set of skills, and they're very fun to watch.
Michael Jordan getting it done for Utah. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. What? That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Knocks down the three.
That's another triple. He's ready to shoot as soon as he gets a good look. Quick release.
And this game is close. He knows it's time to step up, and he's doing exactly that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Utah trailing here. To take the lead, he drills the three.
Like a seasoned vet, only Stockton is a rookie. What a bucket.
Lever with it. Misses the deep three.
That's a shot the defense will let him have.
Well, it's a low percentage. Sometimes they go in, but not often.
And it's Crawford with the ball for Portland.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jacks up a three. Connects again from distance.
He's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Jordan fires. A three for Jordan.
And when you need a huge bucket like that, you know he's your man.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. What a finesse finish on the ram.
Going on the attack. Lever's just relentless once he sets his mind to a play.
Now Jordan. Lets loose a three. Good. Another from three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in a state of disbelief.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
I love when Thompson is assertive in big spots because his team looks for him in these moments.
Jazz are going 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Jordan connects again from distance.
Never resting on his laurels, he has once again put on a clinic, breaking his own record for second most triples all time in a playoff game.
Putting on a clinic indeed. You know, when he gets in his zone like this, it's exhilarating to watch. At least for us it is. I've got to assume it feels just about the opposite for anybody else with slowing him down. And yep, another basket.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. He told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Oh, wow! Michael Jordan taking flight!
Obviously, the big stage is something Jordan is not afraid of.
You know, they've got to get a quick basket. They need to get busy in a hurry.
Score and then foul to stop the clock.
Clearly moving in to the contact there. He wasn't planted or set.
Yeah, pretty obvious from where I'm sitting that the right call was made.
Unloads from 13. The shot misses. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
6-point lead. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The most impressive thing about this rookie is his court vision. Stockton has eyes all around his head. Best quality a point guard can have.
And again with the rebound.
It seems like he's grabbing every board.
That last one ties him for most in a playoff game in this organization's history.
We're seeing how dangerous Stockton can be. There's a lot to his game. There is no one way to defend this rookie.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals.
Thank you, everyone.
Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season. Sham, some surprising moves for the Blazers this summer, including trading to reacquire 35-year-old Drew Holiday.
They clearly want to build on last year's top 5 defensive finish in the second half of the season. So in Drew Holiday, you get a lockdown perimeter defender. Not to mention, he's a 3-time teammate of the year. He's a 2-time NBA champion. He's a 2-time sportsmanship winner in the NBA. So he's a guy that can help on and off the floor to this young, growing nucleus in Portland.
Seems like a great fit. Maybe Portland will be back relevant once again. Here's the starting group for Portland. Grant is the 3 with Kamara in the front court as well. Shaedon Sharpe out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Klingon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Holiday. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And here's Curry for 3. Portland with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Portland.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Warriors, one of the league's most aggressive teams, Shams, trying to surround Curry with a supporting cast.
That's always a challenge in Golden State. It's optimizing Stephen Curry and his championship window. And the major emphasis was on finding the shot creation alongside Steph and Jimmy. We've seen in the playoffs, it's not enough to have just 1 or 2 guys. You need as many as you can get. So the Warriors will be all hands on deck again this season.
And how long can they keep that window open? Beyond the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Curry's got 6 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Looking to win the run. Oh, Kessler with the block. And here's Grant from the arc. He drops it from range.
And this is something Grant has worked a lot on. Now a legitimate three-point threat.
And a deep three from Curry. Another three for Golden State.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
For Portland, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And here's Grant from the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, B.A., I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. Something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
Now here's Curry. 13 points in the win against the Heat in Miami.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Warriors making a switch here. Pajemski's checked in. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Oh, a skilled interior player. I mean, Grant's teammates get him the rock and encourage him to punch it in. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Portland. Trailing by 17. Oh, sweet move. Oh, Kessler with the block. From deep three-point land. And the Warriors with another 3. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Holiday passes to Grant. Outside Holiday. Back to Grant. From down in the low post, it goes. And that's now 10 points for Jeremy Grant.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now here's Holiday. He's scoreless. Kamara, no good. Butler against Grant. Butler can't get it to go. Blazers trail by 21. Outside Holiday. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Porzingis. Over Sharp. Jump shot is good. Curry's got 32 points in the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows? But they're already in a great position to win this one.
We've got Mitchell Robinson, Neesmith out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, BA. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Back to you guys.
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Shots good by Henderson. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
Wait a minute. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Lillard can't get it to go.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Buries it from 3. Podziemski's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time.
At the point guard position. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Filipowski's out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's George in at the point.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
Golden State's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Kessler. Some nice passing by Golden State here. It's up a 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Well, a late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards, but there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected. Rise and fire, Keontae George in the catch and shoot.
Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors, another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, Markkanen. They set the pick. And again, it's Utah.
Well, you want to get him into a rhythm. This guy's skilled.
Three-pointer, Butler, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Porzingis with the steal. 4-on-3 break. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Butler from outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
Here's Golden State. They're on an 18-6 run. And the Warriors, another 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And the Warriors making a change here. Neesmith has checked in. Back to Butler for the 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Jazz trail by 14. Launches it. They get it again. George, that's a 2-pointer. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming up very strong. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Collier. And a miss there on the triple.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
And Curry the bucket on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 18 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
A 3 ball. And another 3 for Golden State.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Jazz trail by 21. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. In the corner, George with it. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. So it's the Warriors now. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter up. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And so in the game for the Jazz, Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. Williams is out there with Markkanen. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Well, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Buries it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Bailey. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you so much. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you.
Oh.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup. And for both of these teams, this is their fourth and final game of group play.
Yeah, and both have done what they needed to do in order to remain in contention for the NBA Cup. But only one side can emerge victorious tonight.
So the Houston starting five. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Shepherd in at the one. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And the Warriors with possession here. On the wing, Curry from downtown. The rebound by Shepherd. And here's Thompson for three. Porzingis grabs the board. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The three from Curry, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Durant against Butler. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter